Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers, and this is episode number 40 of my 3 business tips in 3 minutes at 3 o'clock. Thank you so much for those of you who joined in, whatever piece of social media you happen to be following me on, whether it be YouTube or Facebook Live or LinkedIn. Thank you for the encouragement and questions that have now come of doing this for 40 days in a row. I've almost formed a habit here, but that's not my point today. Today, we have been talking about books, business books that I think helped me as an entrepreneur or solopreneur take my business to the next level. We've been getting 3 tips or 3 summaries from these books, and I wanted to share them with you during this past week. And we're going to carry that out for another week because leaders are readers, and I've read tons of books. The book I have for you today is, believe it or not, almost 30 years old. It's written by John Rogers and Peter McWilliams. It's a big old hunkin' book I got in an airport called Do It. I love this book. It's almost a 500-page book. Don't worry, every other page is a quote. It's really a short read, and it's got really short chapters. It's an excellent book about changing the mindset, getting out of your comfort zone in order for you to be the best person you can be. So tip number 1 is something we've touched on but we haven't talked about, and that is, in your business, what is your dream? What are you trying to accomplish? This is bigger than your why. I want the visionary dream that you have in your heart for the business that you're running, the product or service that you're doing. What is that end result going to be for you? And what is the dream of what your business looks like in the future? You should have that crystallized. You should have that written down. You should think about that. Number 2, that they talk a lot about in the book. They spend about half of the book talking about the comfort zone. And I'm going to say tip number 2 is your discomfort zone. I heard a doctor this week who had been part of the COVID trials say that when she got both the COVID and the booster vaccine, that she went home and threw up and she felt sick for about 4 hours, but then she felt okay afterwards. And the news reporter said, well, that sure was a painful experience. She goes, oh my gosh, I would do that again and again and again every year if I have to, because think of what I can do now and think of what this vaccine does. She got out of her comfort zone into her discomfort zone in order to accept the vaccine. What in your business do you hate to do that it requires you to move out of your comfort zone to do that to be a success? You know it. And number 3, don't laugh. It's the title of the book. It's just do it. I remember someone had interviewed Mark Twain about what he thought of the Bible, and he says, it's not the things I don't understand the Bible that bother me, it's the things that do, which means you already know what to do. Many of you business people know what it is to be successful, so just do it. So repeat, focus on your dream, get into your discomfort zone, and just do it. I'm here to cheer you on. Let's tune in every day at 3 o'clock. You're going to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.